Not all the big names have reported yet. We've got a couple real big ones going here at the end of the week. A busy week it's been with a lot of retailers and a lot of restaurant stocks, and these three big names with very interesting and great charts. So let's get right to it. The first one is one everyone knows, Disney. It did have that one rare miss there earlier this year, but it rebounded last quarter, and other than that, it's had this perfect record. The chart was amazing up until 2015. Now it's got a little bit of weakness in there. Could be an interesting play for a lot of traders here, so I know everybody is going to be watching Disney and the numbers that come out there. Our second good chart is even more impressive because it didn't do anything for a couple of years there. Nvidia, even with the great track record, it just had that one miss in 2015. But the shares have really taken off here, up at the 5-year high. That's because they have a lot of interesting chips in the mix, one for video gaming and a whole bunch that could be in the new self-driving cars whenever we get that. So their stock is definitely, rebounding based on good fundamentals. This is one that a lot of traders like to trade, so this should be an interesting earnings report. Next up is one that hasn't missed at all, but nobody's really liking it here. Michael Kors, they have the perfect record, but as you can see, just because you beat every quarter doesn't mean your stock is going to go, straight to the moon. There are a lot of fundamentals at play here, including the weakening consumer and some issues with the luxury market and luxury handbags in particular. They've been kind of caught up in that, so everybody's going to be watching this one to see if they're going to turn it around here. But I love this consistency. If you're playing the earnings beat here, beat or miss, you got to like what you see here because not every company can do this. Remember, just because you beat every quarter or nearly every quarter, as these three companies have, doesn't mean you're going to do it again next quarter. So, but got to like the consistency, and I try to pick out companies out of the thousands that are reporting who have the best records, and these three definitely do. Now, if you're interested in the options plays on any of these, I know my colleague Dave Bartosiak is going to be covering at least Nvidia on the options trades, so you can check those out on Zach's Live Trader or on YouTube, and you can check out all of his other options plays on there as well. It's always interesting to know what's going on with the options trades if you don't want to just play the direct earnings report. So be sure to check those out. It's a great source of information. I'll have more earnings charts for you again next week. As long as they're reporting earnings, I'll bring you the best. So be sure to tune in.